Well, this is it. This is the supposedly the final Megadeth record, and it's kind of a bit unreal, to be honest. Like, with all these legacy bands, like in these days, they just keep on going until they, you know, can't really do it anymore, or physically cannot. But when the announcement came around that Dave Mustaine said that, hey, this is gonna be the last. It's gonna be the last album. It's gonna be self-titled, all that stuff. It doesn't really sink in until, for me personally, it doesn't really sink in until you actually hear the album yourself. And I have been through a couple of days, weeks now. I did say this in another video. I don't know which one it was, but I did say I was going to make a reaction video about one of the songs. I think it was the first song they released, Tipping Point, but I didn't really do that because couldn't be bothered. I just listened to all the singles they released on my own throughout. But I knew that I knew like at some point I was going to make a video talking about this album. No, I don't really claim myself as a Megadeth fan. I'm not really a Megadeth fan, but I do enjoy a couple of their songs here and there. Like the last song before this album, the last song I really enjoyed was was from the last album. It was called We'll Be Back. That song was fucking ripping it, bro. Absolutely, like, shredded on guitar, the fucking riffs and all that stuff. It was just such a good song. Well, I mean, I to give you my little review on the last album, it was okay. I mean, personally, for me, when it comes to these thrash bands, I mainly go towards the whole, like the fast-paced riffing stuff and all that shit. The slow stuff, in general, it's not really. I don't know. It's just something. It's not really my thing. I did listen to the latest Creator album. I was very optimistic about that album, but it kind of yeah, it's not really my thing. But there were some songs that was pretty fun. But back into Megadeth. This last album, is it the triumphant final act for Megadeth? I mean, and personally for me, who's never really pay much attention to the whole discography, from an outsider's perspective, is this like the best thing from what I've listened to, which is not really much? Is it the best thing they've done? Not really. I mean, like, overall, the album is okay at best. Not to say that there aren't any good songs on this album. There are. But as a whole, there's just so many songs that I just don't really care about. Like I said, the whole slow tempo songs here and there, it's not really my thing. But the fast tempo songs are my thing, and that's just kind of like a bias, to be honest. Well, it's starting with Tipping Point, which is the first song they released for this album as a single. It literally gave me "We'll Be Back" vibes immediately. It started off, building up, like kind of classic sort of Megadeth from what I've heard here and there, and then immediately just goes into the whole fast pace and all shit, and it literally reminded me of We'll Be Back. Is it as good as We'll Be Back? Not really. I've honestly, We'll Be Back is probably I think it's the best song I've listened to. Out of the songs I've listened to from them, it's probably the best song I've ever listened to them so far. And I recently listened to the song properly on its own in how many years? The what's it called? Holy Wars, with Punishment Due. I watched the music video for that song. It's a banging song, man. It's really, really good. But other than that, We'll Be Back is probably the best song I've listened to them so far. Tipping Point is good, but I do think that the ending kind of dragged a lot. It's kind of I can't remember what to say. I'm terrible reminding myself what happens. but it's just kind of like it repeats itself over and over again, and it just doesn't really do anything for me. I was like, okay, go on, get to the next song, Dave. But overall, pretty damn good. Second song, I Don't Care. I mean, it's fine, but it's nothing really I really want to go back into again. Hey God, don't really care. Let There Be Shred. This is the song that I like besides Tipping Point. This is the song where I frequently replay over and over again. It's just such a fun fucking song, like from the lyrics, like the guitar work and all that stuff. It's like I don't know. It just reminds me of like something from the 80s or something from early on. I'm like whatever. Yeah, it's like Let There Be Shred is 100% a highlight. Puppet Parade, don't really care. Another Bad Day, don't really care. Made to Kill, that's when they start going back into the whole fast-paced, thrashy shit. Probably out of all the fast-paced songs on this set, I'm saying fast-paced song and all, so I know that some people in there, whoever wants to comment on this video, so, oh, shut the fuck up talking about fast-paced, whatever, but I'm not that insightful. I can't really speak of like intelligent words and all shit. But anyway, yeah, Made to Kill is pretty damn good. Also, not as much as Let There Be Shred and Tipping Point, but regardless, it's a pretty decent song. Obey the Call. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the ending was okay. I think this was the ending I liked. But overall, the song is just whatever. I Am War, whatever. And then we leave from the proper ending for the album, The Last Note. And this is like the point now where like literally the whole thing of like this is Megadeth's final album. And when you listen to this song throughout, especially the ending, it kind of hits you. Well, especially for me, it really, really did. And I can't really put into words of like, how I ultimately feel about the song. But like, I'll just let Dave cite the lyrics for himself.
They gave me gold. They gave me a name. But every deal was signed in blood and flames. So here's my last will, my final testament, my sneer. I came. I ruled. Now, I disappear.
I mean, when you hear lyrics like that, I mean, it kind of hits you, bro. I mean, for someone who's, like I said, is not really a Megadeth fan, it's kind of like, wow, like, this is it. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the last note, the last song, ironically, is probably the most hard-hitting, emotional song off the album. Ironically, I really like this. I really like the song, to be honest. I think it's mainly because of like the whole lyrical content and all that stuff. I mean, like the guitar work, the drumming and all that stuff is great. But I think the lyrics kind of gave it that edge quite a bit. If this is like the last Megadeth album, I mean, I'm not disappointed. Like, I do believe like you should end, if your album is like okay, whatever, I do believe that you should have a song out there that the closing song should be the heavy hitter. Like, it'll leave you that, that lasting impact and all that stuff, and it did. So that's not the only song that's been a part of this album. Yes, The Last Note is the proper final song, but they did make their own version of a Metallica song called Ride the Lightning. I don't think I've never heard this song, like the original song from Metallica, like at all. So this is like my first time listening to it through Megadeth, and like honestly, I thought it was like, at first I thought it was like it's okay. When it started, when Dave's vocals started going, and I know that like a lot of people that just don't like Dave Mustaine's voice like at all. I mean, I don't mind it, to be honest. I think it's fine for like for the whole Megadeth thing, but at the beginning when the vocals started kicking in, it was like that's like a bit rough. But the song sank in. I mean, I thought it was okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. Nothing really much to it. I mean, I think that like if I did listen to the original, I think I would have a bit more context, or like a bit more of idea of what my thought process would go through listening to this remake, this reversion, whatever. But overall, I thought it was pretty decent. I don't know how people would feel about this song. I have a sneaking suspicion that there's a lot of people out there that just don't like this version, or I've seen like some people out there like, you don't need to remake something from another band, which keep in mind, he used to be in Metallica at some point. In case you did not know, did not know that. So you should just leave it where it is. The Last Note, that's it, and end off. You don't need. I don't know if the word I don't think the saying you don't need to prove yourself anymore is the right term, but the guy's left a long-lasting legacy, and I'm just like, dude, just end it on your writing, essentially. So that's really about it. That's my overall thoughts on the album, and even though that I don't see myself buying this album in the near future, whatever. From the songs that I've enjoyed, I really did enjoy, and the songs that I, did not enjoy, didn't really hit the mark for me. But always, as a whole, I wouldn't say it's a bad album. It's like close to like a 6, 7 out of 10 if I'm gonna put a rating on it. Yeah, that's what I think about the supposed last Megadeth album. And one other thing I want to mention, I also been listening to this new album called The Weight of Sound by the band Crystal Lake, and like I never heard anything from this band like at all. I heard the name, but that's really about it. And then it just randomly came up as like new releases and all that shit, right? So I checked it out, and it's pretty damn good. I'm having a lot of fun with that album. So I just want to point out there, if you guys want to check out any new music out there that's been coming out, I honestly recommend this new album. My favorite song on it at the moment is Dystopia. I think that's a song with the singer from Killswitch Engage. I think he makes a guest appearance on there. Pretty solid album so far. I've been listening to that in tangent with listening to Megadeth's new album as well. So yeah, that's really about it. That's my recommendation on this video for today. Yeah. So if you have any thoughts about the new Megadeth album, want to put in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video in like approximately 1 to 2 1 to 2 months, something like that. Anyway, that's about it. Later.